Grand Rising, everybody. Joseph Hennessy. The name of my channel is The Children. I am a starseed, a light worker, an empath, a human being, an extraterrestrial. I've lived in many places other than Earth. Everybody has. Came here to have a human experience as a spiritual being. So I'm looking for like-minded souls who are just tired of the Matrix and everything that it does to us. There's no good. All we do is get beat down over the head. So yesterday I made a short video on Facebook about the colors of the cars and boxes that we live in. I'd seen a video of all the cars in the 60s and 70s were all bright, vibrant colors. And I made a video yesterday at the Burlingame Highland parking lot where I saw Jaws at the Hyatt Cinema in 1976. There's some useless information for you. That's how old I am. So I was shooting a video in the parking lot, and they do police training and fireman training in those empty buildings over there, but I didn't realize that there was anybody in the parking lot yesterday. So I made my little video talking about how they keep us in boxes and all the colors in this Matrix nowadays are all low frequency colors. Even the bright colors are flat, matted down. They do it on purpose to keep us in a low frequency. And I never remember to do this. So when I was done making that video, I didn't realize that there was police training happening in the parking lot. And these guys, policemen, were dressed in full military garb with automatic rifles in army fatigues with helmets. What are they practicing for? Guerrilla warfare? Against who? American people? Or all the people that the government let in the last 4 years, the 10 to 15 million who came across the southern border? And they don't even talk about how many people probably came across the Canadian border as well. Can't make this up, so I wish I would have kept my camera running. I have a bad habit of not thinking about this when these situations arise. So I'm done making my video, and I look to my right, and there's the two policemen standing there. And I didn't realize that I was filming their cars, and they don't like things like that because they're military. Everything they do is private. They don't work for the people anymore. They work for the bureaucracy. Because I asked policemen one time when I got arrested who they worked for, and they said the city of San Mateo. When I was a kid, the police worked for the people to protect and serve, not to generate revenue for the big company that they work for. So with this, I proceeded to let them know what I thought about them, and I told them my rights. And I didn't handle it in the best possible situation, even though I was correct. I should have used a little bit more tact. I let the old Joe Hennessy kind of resurface for a minute. Not all of them, just a little bit. I should have just killed those guys with kindness. I let them know that all I was doing was practicing my First Amendment. I'm an independent journalist. Anybody with a camera is a journalist and an opinion. Called the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So I just walked off. I let them know what I think about them, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just walked off. But that's what we're up against. I was making a video about the low frequency planet we live in, how they keep us living in a box. We live in a box, we go to school in a box, we drive a box. But nothing in nature is shaped like a box. Everything is shaped like the Fibonacci spiral, the spiral of life. Seashells, snail shells, everything structured off of those 9 particular lines. If you Google Fibonacci spiral, it'll come up. It's the design of life, the creation of the planet. I can't make this up. Or I could, but I'd have to be very, 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 very creative, or my mind would have to be in another place. But it's not. I think with a lot more clarity than I ever had. My intuition, my gut. People don't realize that your gut is the vital source of your information source. And what do we do to our gut? We poison it with alcohol, drugs, and all the processed food. Your heart is your second brain. They don't tell you that. It's actually your main brain, because that's where your love comes from. All your God source, all your God energy frequencies come from the sun. This is happening, people. We are changing. I can't make any of these things up, these signs and synchronicities, that I make a video about the low frequency cars of today, and I'm filming the policemen's cars, and what do? They get butthurt because they think I'm invading their privacy, even though they're employees of the state, the government. I can film whatever I want when I'm out in public. It's my right. It's just so ironic how these things work out for me. Like when I was questioning the fluoride and I rolled up to the Crystal Springs and the lady from the water department was there. Another time when I was thinking about flat earth and a guy who was a scientist with a NASA hat walks by me. I can't make this up. These are just signs and synchronicities for me from the universe that I'm on the right track. We live in a matrix. It's a slave system. A guy with a gun dressed like a military, like he's going to war, is worried about me filming cars with my phone. Cops have nothing better to do. Like I said, what are they doing this guerrilla warfare training for? Evidently it's against us. The police do not work for the people. They don't protect the people. All they do is want to get you in that system, this slave system of money. What happened? Most people in the court system are people that don't have any money, and what do they keep doing to you? They keep you in the perpetual cycle of having to be in the court system and draining your money from the people who have no money. Then people are forced to make decisions that they have to make to live. Then the police arrest them for no driver's licenses, no insurance, no registrations, after they've been sucked dry by the system. It's going to end. The third dimension matrix, the illusion that we all accept, is going bye-bye. President Trump is tearing it down. They're not telling you that. One other quick note, the Golden Dome has nothing to do with military or defense. It's about enlightenment and free energy. What are domes? They're all bells. They're all sound bowls. Why did they get rid of all the bells? Especially the Liberty Bell, the bell of freedom. You turn a bell upside down, it's a sound bowl. It's a frequency generator. You got rid of all the steeples and all the bells. Why? Because frequency is the key to our success. Color, sound, vibration. That's what we're made up of. But anyway, I can't make any of this stuff up, and I'm just a planter of seeds. I want everybody to do their own research. It means you can read. Don't trust the science. Because all the science that they told us the last 5 years was all bullshit. It was just a program, a psyop, to see how many people would get in line to take that experimental vaccine. It's not a vaccine, it's a gene-altering drug, mRNA, gene therapy. It means they tampered with your DNA, your God light codes, and nobody's upset. But I'm going to keep planting seeds, and the information is going to keep coming out. The government, they don't care about us. Politicians work for Satan. There are some good ones. It's not all bad everywhere, but the 1% run this planet. They hoard everything, they steal everything, and they tell us we're the problem when they're actual problem. So if a policeman ever comes up to you and you're not doing anything wrong and they start hassling you, just tell them to bug off. You're a free sovereign citizen of God's world, not some man's mandate or laws. And by the way, we're under maritime law anyway. I'll do that in another video. We're under British rule and don't even know it. You go back and check the 1871 when they incorporated the United States and sold us back to the crown. It's all fact, but nobody does their homework. And we don't live in a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic. God's land. Not Bill Gates' land or George Soros' land or the Rothschilds' land. It's our land. Property taxes, all bullshit. All coming to an end, people. So the wind didn't blow too hard for me. Hopefully not too much ambient noise. The little video I made yesterday about the cars. Ironic, the car alarm was going off in the background. The alarm bell should be going off, people. It's time for us to put the fire out. Take our realm, our matrix back, and live the way we were intended to live. Happy, joyous, and free. Namaste.